That Watmers also coached Pakistan famously, and you know what this feeling of being cornered Tigers is. They were down and out, especially after the Afghanistan and then the South Africa game. We thought goodbye Pakistan. But now that this window of opportunity is opened up, what's going to be the team talk this evening before they go to sleep? What will Mickey Arthur, Grant Bradburn be telling this team?
Well, it really comes down to this game tomorrow, really, because it's almost a double pointer. Now, you're playing a team that's above you, but if you win it, then you're going to be on the same points and a really good chance of making that semi-final spot. So what he'd be saying for sure is, boys, nothing can be done unless you are totally relaxed. You know what your job is. Everyone has already done their preparation. The final message will be, get out there and enjoy it. Trust your skill, trust your instinct, and play with the heart.
Yes, because interesting you say that, because Mickey Arthur was saying in the press conference that the team is relaxed. I'm the one who's actually like a cat in a hot tin roof. But is the pressure now completely on the Kiwis after 3 straight losses? The injuries are mounting up and their defeats have been against the top teams, the teams who were with them in that top 4 as things stand.
The last game was particularly bad. The previous 2 defeats, Diggy, I think they were pretty much competitive, so they can say at least, you know, we pushed the opposition, good teams, but the last one would leave a little bit of a nasty taste in your mouth, and something you would hope that would give them the catalyst to turn it around, you know, to really, you know, come back into it in a very, very tough way. So, you know, they have also plenty of things to play for, and again, this is another brilliant fixture. You know, it's a day game, so there's no dew involved.
Yeah, I was coming to that. Since it's a day game and both teams are going to face similar conditions, it's going to be hot. How does that affect the way they approach this?
Well, it is a chasing ground as well, right? So big scores have been able to be overhauled. I think it really comes down to how good are you at assessing the pitch, because sometimes a wicket can be really good and still remain good, but it slows up a little bit in the afternoon. So because extra hours of sunlight on it. You need to be careful and to try and assess that as correctly as you possibly can. And then that will determine whether you want to win the toss and bat first or chase a score.
Well, hopefully New Zealand get it right this time.
Yeah.
But since you're talking about assessing, let's ask you to assess. Let's ask you to pick your key battles. And I'm told when you talk key battles, you've got whom? Devon Conway up there? Who's your first one?
I got Kane Williamson.
Got Kane Williamson first. Do you think he'll play?
Yeah, I think he'll play. Okay. He has to play. Conway and Young has been getting out a bit early. So I'm going to start with our number 3 batsman, Kane Williamson, who I think, you know, will do everything possible to pass a fitness test to play, because he's a very good player and the team needs him.
Yep.
So I've got
Can we have the key battles on our screen? Let's I saw Kane Williamson and Shaheen Shah Afridi, who's suddenly come into his own, hasn't he?
That's right. So I'm expecting a wicket to go early, like it has been. It may not, but if it does, Kane Williamson will be walking in, taking guard. And definitely this guy Afridi's got his confidence back up. He's now, you know, the rhythm is there, it's coming out of his fingers nicely, he's controlling it, and that'll be a good little battle between these two.
There you have it, yes.
Yeah, between these two.
Let's look at the next one, and you've gone for Rachin Ravindra against Haris Rauf. Now, interestingly, Mickey Arthur was asked, is it time to bench Haris Rauf? And he said, Haris Rauf for us is a strike bowler. He could go for runs, but he's going to take wickets, and he's up against this man who's been the find of this tournament.
That is, and he's the leading run scorer for New Zealand. So, you know, he had a bit of an off day last game, which you're entitled to do.
He was out playing a shot.
He was playing a shot, caught in the boundary. A little bit further would have been 6. So he's in a terrific, rich vein of form. And the guy, Haris Rauf, is asked to get him out. Now, he's going to go for a run or 2, but if he keeps bending his back and bowling 140 plus kilometres an hour, he's going to trouble him, and particularly with the short one. I don't think he's going to get him out pitching up. It'll be the short one.
Okay, let's quickly run through the next 3 and then I'll have one follow-up question.
Okay, Mitchell.
You've gone with Daryl Mitchell to Shadab. We don't know yet if he's going to play or not because of the concussion?
I think he'll be okay. He had a mild concussion, I think. I'm assuming he'll be right, and that's why he'll play.
Let's look at what else you have picked.
Fakhar Zaman.
Fakhar Zaman
came back.
in form.
Yeah, he came
Big
back with a
80
bang.
the other day, 7 sixes
Yeah.
against Trent Bolt. And let's go to the last
The
one.
last one is Babar Azam, the captain.
Babar Azam against Lockie
Yeah.
Ferguson. We still don't know if Lockie's fit
No,
as
he's
well.
okay. He'll be playing, yeah.
But how much is now on Babar?
Yeah.
Will Pakistan forgive him if he gets a big 100 in this game? Because of all the top batters, he's the one who's struggling in the last game. He couldn't take his team over the line.
That's right. And he also has been guilty of not converting starts. Not that he's had many starts, but when you do get a start, I'm sure he'll want to really make merry. It's a lovely wicket to do it. It's a lovely ground to do it. It's a lovely day to do it. There's no under lights, no artificial light. It'll be a good test.